Hello, North Country soccer fans, and welcome to the George Brendler Field here in Chazy. It is a Tuesday night. It's September 10th, 2013. It's been a off and on day of rain here in the North Country, and it was sprinkling a little bit when we came here, but it's supposed to clear out, so it should be a good night for a soccer game. And it's league action here tonight. It's Chazy up against Willsboro, and Chazy last week on Friday, I think it was, took on their arch rival, the Lions of Elizabethtown, and there's a quick shot by Pombriel wide of the net. Took on their arch rival, the Elizabethtown-Lewis Lions, down in Elizabethtown-Lewis territory. And of course, if you put on your caps from last year, your thinking caps, you remember that it was Elizabethtown-Lewis that took out the two-time defending state champions in sectional championship action play at the Plattsburgh Sports Complex 2-0. So Chazy got a sense of revenge, if you'll call that. They won that game 3-0 in a very dominating performance. Controlled a lot of the midfield, and of course the score indicated that. So now they're playing, I guess you say their next rival here in Division II would be the Warriors of Elizabethtown. And they've made their way here to the George Brendler Field. I'm Joey Trombley. On the camera is the founding father himself, Calvin Castine. And Calvin, it's a beautiful night like tonight, and I'm just hoping like a month from now it's still the same thing for us.
Yeah, that's wishful thinking, but we can we can keep wishing and burst our balloon later on, I guess.
Yeah, because normally by the second half of the season, I see you got your heavy coat on, you got your gloves on, and
yeah.
Your heavier hat, I think. You don't.
No.
You still wear the same hat.
Yeah.
All right. So, but it is a beautiful night here for a soccer game. We got a sparse crowd at best here for this game here in the evening, and on the far side, beyond the benches, are the modifieds playing each other right now. They started around 4:30, so that game should be coming to a close soon. But here's Hannah Lauren for Chazy, but getting there very quickly is Tori Wade for the Warriors of Willsboro. Shelby Gagno will look to serve it into the box. She does, and it scores. And it goes to number 2, you said? I think it was Bailey Pepper, if I'm not mistaken. And it was. Bailey Pepper gets the rebound off of the goalie, Stephanie Blanchard. And so quickly, Chazy goes on the board at 37:49 mark. And we're back here to start play after that quick goal by the Eagles. And you know, Calvin, you were here for the Be the Match Mary Latchmore tournament. And Chazy probably played their two toughest teams they'll face all year in a very talented Plattsburgh High School squad and the Eagles of Beatmantown.
Well, the two toughest teams they'll play unless they get beyond our region here. You know, once they get to the playoffs and you start traveling and meeting teams.
And that is not to take anything away from Seton or NAC, because I hear they have very good teams this year.
NAC is doing well. They beat Northeastern, I know, in the Saranac tournament, and Chazy will be playing them in 2 days as we're recording this. So.
Yeah, you'll be there for that game, right?
That's correct.
And I'll be there with you.
All right.
And it'll be a treat for us, because I don't think I've called a game at NAC, I don't think, ever in my short career here at Hometown Cable.
Probably not.
But usually it's up here at the George Brendler Field, or it's either at Plattsburgh High School Sports Complex. So it'll be a little different. We'll be at field level, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So it'll be a different look at the game.
You can climb up on top of the booth if you want, but I won't.
Now, I guess, well, tomorrow the boys play at NAC, and you're having Wild Bill Chase at that game?
I haven't heard back from him, so maybe not. I may be on my own.
Well, I'll be there. I'm going to go down and watch the game. Of course, Galen's coaching the JVs. So, and Galen's JV team last night put on an impressive performance against the Indians of Peru. They beat them 5-0.
Wow.
And the players were quite pleased, and as well as the coach was quite pleased with their performance last night.
Yeah, Northeastern JV boys beat Saranac 8-0. Then the varsity ended up being a tie game. And Northeastern just one of those games where Northeastern dominated it. And,
you filmed that one?
Yeah.
It was shots like 34-6 or something?
It was ridiculous. And
good save by the goalie or just bad weak shots?
Good good shots. You know, he did a good job. The keeper did a very nice job. And the goal that Saranac got came from about 40 yards out, and just a blast that took everybody by surprise.
That's what the paper said. It was so the goalie. He said, well, the player said he saw the goalie off the line about the 18-yard line and just drilled it.
Yeah.
And I've always said that up here. Even though your team's down here, you still should be playing your line. And you see so many goalies get beat because there's so much off their line, and there's something to be said about playing your line.
Well, sometimes you can get caught staying back too long and not coming out to get the ball too. So it's a learning thing. You gotta know when to do which. And,
yeah.
But this shot came out of nowhere, so I can't fault Vassar too much. Maybe Coach Hawksby does, but I don't. I thought it was.
But that wasn't Coach Hawksby. That was me talking. It wasn't Coach Hawksby.
I know that. I mean, I'm just saying that maybe the coach thinks otherwise, but as a observer of
40 yards, it had to be like out here somewhere.
It was twice the distance, easily twice the distance of the 18-yard line. So it was, I would say, 35 to 40
Was the wind at his back?
No, there's no wind factor. It was just a blast.
Just a blast. Well, they're going to take a traditional kick here, and it's Latchmore sending it into the box. And it was going out, and it kept in, and it'll now be a throw-in for Chazy.
Now, we did get some heavy rains earlier this morning, but even this afternoon I saw the Weather Channel saying severe thunderstorms and stuff for as far north as our area, but we haven't seen any evidence of that.
Well, I have a weather app for the iPad, and what I like about it, I can actually see the radar, the current radar, and it runs it for like 2 hours or whatever, and there was nothing, at least through 7 o'clock the last time I checked it. So I think we're going to be fine. Then after that, it goes like 20% chance of rain, then it dies off. So I think the bulk of it probably stayed south of us today.
Yeah, but looking at it this morning, the way it was coming in, it didn't look like that was going to be the case.
No, it didn't. But I think what happened as it was coming over, it started breaking up. And I think I heard one of the meteorologists say that. I think it was Haley LaPointe, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I just left Tom Messner at the cross-country meet. His son running for Plattsburgh High School.
Oh, okay. And how'd that turn out?
I don't know.
You just filmed it?
They don't, unless you're sitting there keeping track, there's no scoreboard. You just get there's three schools involved, and it's the first number of finishers that count. So
you don't know what their times were that they finished?
No. They don't holler them out when they cross. It's not a visible scoreboard. There was a runner from PHS that just blew everybody away. Mm-hmm. But it's not just who wins in first, it's second, third, and I don't know if it goes as far as fourth or fifth, but I know it goes at least 3 runners back. Mm-hmm. So you get so many points for first and so many points if you're second and so on. So you can have the fastest runner but not win the meet.
Mm-hmm. Well, Willsboro trying to get something going offensively, and Olivia Blaze is back there for the Eagles, and she just tried to get it over to Courtney Gilmore. It just went past her, so it'll be a throw-in here for the Warriors. And they move it down the sideline. And it's onto the foot of... trying to get that number out there. It's 8 and 27, so it'd be Yeager or Henrich. And this is another one of those cases, Calvin, where the lineup is not in numerical order.
And more importantly, the Boyer girl just scored at the modified game.
Oh, you caught that?
I caught them congratulating her.
Okay. She brought the camera in close to it?
Yeah.
All right.
Just see who they were congratulating.
All right. Blaze pushes it up. Over to LaPorte. Hayes trying to send it up over to Latchmore. And so, Calvin, we're doing double duty today.
Yes.
Yes, we haven't done double duty in a long time. Yeah. Earlier today, we were at Latchmore's Pine Ridge Farm.
That's right.
And we called it the Encore. I called it the Encore Performance. Of course, you and Gordy were there last year.
Maybe 2 years ago now.
Has it been 2 years?
I think so.
And it was quite a feature film. I think like 2.5 hours.
It was long.
When you and Gordy were there.
Well, we went over an hour, so.
No, we went about an hour and a half, I think. An hour and 20 minutes.
Well, an hour and 11 of video, but.
Oh, okay. We were there for about. I was there for about an hour and a half. I know you stayed a little bit longer and talked. And the ball headed out by Polomsky. Nice shield by Shelby Gagno, trying to get up over to Lauren. Lauren has some nice speed, and she'll now work her way into the box, trying to get the advantage, sending it across. But good job defensively. And Pepper sends it up. It's Gagno looking to get a shot off. Gagno shoots, goes off Blanchard, and cleared out. Back there is Gilmore for Chazy. And she does a nice job hanging on to the ball, but she's being guarded closely by Henrich. Up to Gagno. And I guess offsides, and Jamie Labarge was right there, and Mr. Cairns here on the, Jim Cairn, on the near side, right?
Yep.
And I think they all have about like 8 different colored uniforms, and I think they call us, so they're color coordinated for the game. Remember back in the day, Calvin, it was just zebras?
Yeah.
I still picture Kenny Bushy and Alton Guerin running up and down the sideline. Going back some years now.
Kenny Bushy's still running up the sideline. He was at the game last night. His grandson's playing.
Yeah, but he's not officiating.
No.
Was he yelling encouragement, was he?
No, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't bad. He was visiting John Zerl's grandson was there, so for Saranac. So.
Oh, what a shot! Now, I'm gonna get political on you, but I see a sign out there that says Mike Zerlo for sheriff.
No. That's somebody downstate who's running, and somebody keeps swiping signs and bringing them up here.
Is that what's going on? I'm going, Mike Zerlo for sheriff. Isn't he like the comptroller for whatever for the
county administrator?
the county administrator? Yeah, I knew there was something there. Oh, Polomsky drills it side net. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it in Chazy somewhere today.
Yeah, in fact, just talking with Dave Favreau last week at the Clinton Community College, where they announced that Clinton was in the top 50 for colleges in the country, and Plattsburgh State was in the top 30 in another category. And talking with Dave Favreau, and I don't think he's running this year, so it's not an election year, so so it's not, nobody's voting for county sheriff this year.
Yeah, not an election. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I saw that. It just didn't make any sense to me.
But whoever has those signs downstate must be getting angry. They keep disappearing.
I'm sure Mike's gotten a few phone calls.
I'm sure he has. They try to take him
And I'm sure
down.
John was a little surprised.
Yeah. The first one I heard about was on the Point of Fair where John lives. And, so he took that one down as far as I know.
I'm just trying to think where I saw the one today. Oh, Bill Arthur on the corner as you turn toward 87 off of Route 9 in Chazy. There was one in the corner there. That's where I saw it. So here come the Eagles. We have 27:04. If you're just joining us, it's a 1-0 Chazy lead over the Warriors on a Bailey Pepper goal. It was the initial save by Blanchard, but Pepper was there. And Lauren trying to split him. Push it for nice play. Oh, nice play defensively by Crowningshield, and there's a save by Blanchard. But the shots on net are 5-0 right now. Nice one-timer by Pombrio, trying to get it up over to Gilmore. Gilmore trying to fight through the defense. She does. Pushes it up over to Pombrio. Back up over to Gagno.
What time's your school board meeting tonight?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock. I've already talked to the president and said I'll be a little bit late. So I'll show up there probably about 20 of 8.
How in the heck long are your meetings?
Depending.
Jeez.
They can go to...
I'm glad Hometown Cable doesn't record those.
Well, It depends. If there's stuff that we have to go into executive session, then it could take a while.
Yeah. If somebody's there, you don't want to talk in front of people, so you.
Well, you start talking about people, and you just can't do it in public. There's things you can't talk about in public session.
I've talked about people in public.
We can't. So the meetings themselves probably go for about an hour and a half, and then it depends if we go in executive session, if there's anything to talk about. They can go a couple hours long. Oh, no problem.
Of course, you guys are paid by the hour, so.
Well, you know,
This
is my start of my 4th term, and so I've been on 12 years, and every year I get a raise.
Double?
Just a little better than the year before. But actually, you laugh. There's people that really think we do get paid to be on the school board, and it's actually a labor of love is probably a good way of calling it. And here goes Hannah Lauren. Sends it across, trying to find Gagno. And there's the kick, left-footed shot by Laporte. Goes wide. Shots on net favor Chazy 6-0. Corner kicks favor Chazy 2-0. And where it matters most on the scoreboard, Chazy leads 1-0 with 24-22 to go here in the first half. And the ball will work its way out the end line, so it's a throw in here for Gilmore. Over Pepper's head, Latchmore trying to get to it. Pushed up, picked up by number 8, Hannah Hayes. Gets it up over to number 19, Laporte. So the Eagles doing some good things here, controlling the midfield. And it's Pombrio looking to break her way through here. Takes a long shot. Actually, the ground's wet still, so the ball does skip.
Yeah, it's a little misty covered, not drenched.
Yeah. But boy, the field is in beautiful shape. But the fish, just so people know, we did have a conversation, or I had a conversation with the fish today, and he was going to be a gamer till he realized you could make this game. He was, when I talked to him, he was actually at the dentist's office. He was going to be getting a tooth pulled. So he wasn't sure how he was going to feel. Well, he didn't make it, so my guess is he's not feeling too well.
You probably can't stop.
You know, he would learn would abuse him less if he showed up. Well, maybe not, but.
That was I forget who the impersonator was, the guys like Rich Little that do impersonations.
Right.
And this guy, I remember this guy being probably on the Ed Sullivan show. He says you have to take each person and just kind of get something that characterizes it. And he says, with Alfred Hitchcock, it's, I got something caught in my tooth.
So you're pulling over Rich Little here tonight.
And when you do that, it does sound like Alfred Hitchcock.
Right. My fellow Americans, I am not a crook.
You sounded just like Eleanor Roosevelt.
Yeah. And we have Polomsky working her way offensively over to Pepper.
That's not simple. Go wide.
And Gagno battling for the ball, knocked out over to Gilmore. And Chazy's taking these long shots here. I would think they have a little more time to work that extra pass 1 or 2 more times to get inside the 18. But up here the game looks easy to me, Calvin, up here.
But they do seem to be taking a lot of individual dribbles with it more than spreading out and passing.
Yeah, more than normal, because they're usually a very good passing team.
And seeing all the action, I'll back up here, all the action's in that little quadrant on the field.
Right.
And that's not the way soccer should be played. It should be using the whole field.
Yeah, because they got them way over here. They should be more toward the line here so you can spread the field.
Yeah, just,
Let's go, Lindsay! Speed! Let's go, go, go!
All right. Here we go. It is Lindsay Gilmore. She's in the box, sends it across. Oh, Hannah Lauren directs it wide, but that was started by Gilmore, turning on the afterburners. So we're at the halfway point here in the first half. Chazy dominating, but only lead 1-0 on the scoreboard. And we have Bigelow coming into the game as well as Sloper.
Defense, well done back there. Great passing. Good job, Amber. Good job. Come on, White. First down.
Good job, Red. Come on, Rachel, get up.
And here come the Warriors, working their way toward midfield, past everybody. Laporte is back there. She's working her way to the sideline.
Well done. Great
Sends it up, trying to find Gilmore, Lindsay Gilmore. There goes Lauren. She's battling Tiffany Trombley. Sends it across. Gagno trying to get on, and it is Blanchard is there. Good job by Gagno to trap the ball, but Blanchard came off her line and stuffed her. Of course, I say this all the time. Anytime a team dominates like Chazy's doing here in the midfield, it's just a matter of time before they find the back of the net.
well, you could have said that last night. It took 9 minutes left in the game before the Cougars found the back of the net.
Well, they found it, right?
Yeah,
Probably should have found it more than once.
yeah.
But the Cougars have been somewhat surprised this year. They lost to Saranac Lake, but Saranac Lake went on to beat Beatmantown 3-0. And Beatmantown has a fairly good team.
Yeah.
And Blanchard will work her way to the 18. We have Mara Trombley ready to check into the game, as well as Amanda Henrich for Willsboro. And it's controlled by Lauren. Over to Gilmore. Lindsay Gilmore will take it into the... no, she takes it back out. Sends it back. Up over to Latchimore. Latchimore chipping it up. And off the end line. So we have 17:43 to go here, and a couple of substitutions going in for each team.
Skylar.
Coming out of the game is Andrea O'Hara, as well as Hannah Lauren.
Good job.
Last of the Laurens, huh?
Don't say sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
You're there.
I think so.
Got it? You were there.
And here goes Latchimore. Again, another long shot. That strategy's not working, Calvin.
No.
And there's the kick by Blanchard. It goes off of Bigelow, who's a freshman. And that's Trina Bigelow. And there is Polomsky back over to Blaze. She has Laporte over here on the near side. Laporte sends it up. Nice stuff. But going back there for the Tiffany Trombley for Willsboro. So throw in here for Chazy. And we have Skylar Thomas coming into the game. Courtney Gilmore coming out of the game.
Nice job, Court.
Right down the line to Pombrio. Pombrio takes it off the defense. So we have a corner kick. And going there is Latchimore. And Laporte going up there, so it might be a short corner kick. And there's the feed in the box. Quick kick by Polomsky. Push back out. Latchmore sending it across. Gagno gets the shot off. Goes off the defense. Gagno pushes back. Smart play. All the way to Blaze. Blaze goes to the middle of the field trying to find Pepper. Taken away by Latchmore. And it's Lindsay Gilmore. Gilmore going through, trying to get a shot off. Oh, through the legs of Laporte. Nice play by number 35, Bigelow. But Laporte does a nice job recovering. And there's Laporte getting by Bigelow. Now over to Latchmore. All the way over to Polomsky. Chazy will spread the field. And pushed up, and here comes Gagno. Shelby Gagno working her way down. And nice job defensively by number 11, Bridget Moran. Let's throw in for Chazy. With 14:34 to go, 1-0 the Eagles over the Warriors. Ball lands in front of Trombley, pushes it up over to try to find one of her teammates, but it went to the defense of Willsboro. Ball up to the open field. Here comes Laporte. She has Gilmore in front of her. Sends it up. It goes off of the defense of a number 7, Tiffany Trombley. And Gilmore let it go out. It's a throw-in. Quickly it comes into Bailey Pepper. Knocked away. Gilmore going, Lindsay Gilmore battling for the ball. And now number 20 has been down there for a long time. Andrea O'Hara finally is able to check in. Willsboro has not had a shot on net yet. Oh, nice play by Pombrio. Kind of picks the ball, trying to split the defense. And a good job by O'Hara, who just checked into the game. Ball headed by Gilmore. Over to Pombrio, knocked out by the defense. It was number 11, Bridget Moran. And knocked out. Throw in here for Chazy.
Skylar wide. Skylar wide.
Trombley battling for the ball. Another throw in for Chazy.
Now spread it wide. Skylar with the ball. Good.
Goes on to Latchmore. She sends it across over to Pombrio all the way back. And there's a big booming kick by Polomsky over the net. If it was football, it would be 3 points, Calvin.
Going for the 3.
Well, speaking of football, I guess you could say Peyton outplayed his brother Eli week 1 of the football season, if you follow it.
Nope.
Peyton set a record of throwing 7 touchdown passes, and I think Eli threw 3 interceptions. So it was a... And actually, it's the Manning Bowl next week at Giant Stadium. Denver and the Giants will face off against each other. I know you're a big football fan. As almost as big as a Yankee fan that you are.
The Yankees are the only professional sport that I follow.
What's that doing for you this year?
We're getting a lot of.
There were only 2 games. There were only 2 games out of the wild card, though, right?
Well, they were 2.5 out before yesterday. I didn't look.
Oh, there's a right off the head of Mara Trombley.
But they're going to be playing several last place teams very shortly, so that'll help.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Playing the Astros and the Giants and the Blue Jays.
They go lose to the Orioles the day after. The Red Sox were in town.
Yeah, they lost yesterday. And they got
4-2, I think.
3 more against the Orioles.
And ball cleared up. Well, one thing's for sure, the game's been mostly played in this end here. And nice play by Pepper. And it is Gagno on this side of the field now. And Laporte's there. Laporte does another nice job over to Gagno. Trying to find Lindsey Gilmore. Middle of the field. Trombley pushes it through. Nice through to Gilmore. Oh. And it's just bouncing around. What's that?
Blanchard should have called for that.
Well, there's a deflection just wide. So some good pressure here by the Eagles with 10:22 to go. They have dominated this first half, but they can't dominate the back of the net.
No, 1-0.
It's almost like a baseball game.
Yeah.
Even though the Red Sox and the Yankees put up some good football numbers.
Incredible. Yeah. Score 8, 8, and 9 and lose all 3.
Yeah. And if you just said that when the series started, you go, there's no way.
Yeah, if you said the Yankees are going to score 8, 8, and 9 in the first 3 games, say, okay, we'll take it. Yeah. And you, as a Red Sox fan, would have said, oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Feet!
Trombley up over to Thomas, back to Trombley. Over to Pombrio. Pombrio rips the shot. And Pombrio the shot. And I'm not sure who got the assist. It was either Thomas or Trombley. With 9:32 to go, Pombrio finds the side of the net. Pombrio from Trombley.
We just came on as you were saying that.
Pombrio from Trombley.
Chazy goal, scored by number 1, Rachel Pombrio, and assisted by number 23, Mara Trombley.
And stepping up is Laporte. Laporte has it knocked away by Bigelow. And they got into Chazy territory. And that's the deepest they've been, Calvin. And nice play by Olivia Blaze. And Laporte tried to go down the line, but it went out of bounds. It is Henrich with the throw-in. Trying to get it onto the foot of Gabby Yeager. Taken away by Laporte, just past Gilmore. But out of bounds, so a throw-in here for the Eagles. And the ball's cleared up, and it's controlled by Latchmore. Up over to Pombrio. Oh, Pombrio tried to get it to Pepper. All the way back to Blaze. Blaze will take it up to midfield. Pushes it up over to Gagno. Gagno keeping it in. 7:40 to go. Off of Gilmore.
I don't say that anymore.
Pepper to the ball.
So Shelby was gonna what? Shelby was kind of dribbling down the line. So where should?
And here come the Eagles, and it goes off the defense. So a corner kick here for the Eagles with 7:11 to go. 2-0 Chazy over Willsboro. 9 shots on net, 0 for the Warriors, 4 corner kicks for the Eagles, 0 for the Warriors. And more people have shown up, Calvin. And again, I think it's the aroma of the Mickey fries.
I think so. I see Roy Bayshard sitting next to Norman Lauren up there, but I don't see Mike Bayshard.
And they're going to let that one go.
Feet. Good, Kaylee.
Going across. Pepper gets the shot off, and it goes wide. So 6:21 to go. Goal kick here, and we have a substitution for the Warriors. It would be Taylor Crowningshield. So they got 5 seniors on this team, 6 juniors, 2 sophomores, and a freshman. And Thomas with the ball, far side. Knocked away. Onto the foot of Bigelow.
Team, team. Lift the feet now.
It's Polomsky working her way to the offensive zone. It's Polomsky got some space, pushing it through over to Pombrio.
Take her.
Pombrio going right through. Pombrio trying to get the shot off. Good job defensively by O'Hara. Pombrio was trying to load up that foot, but she kept hitting the O'Hara's leg. So another corner kick, and Polomsky will take it on the far side.
Tina, all the way to midfield, please.
There's the feed. There's a shot, and just off the end line, so it'll be a goal kick here for the Warriors. And it is Blanchard with the goal kick. Pombrio takes the shot. Oh! Heads up play by Pombrio, seeing Blanchard out off the line, but Blanchard does a nice job diving and saving that goal. So Latchmore will take the corner this time.
She looks like a third baseman grabbing a line drive.
Oh, it looked very nice.
Yeah.
And there's the feed. Trombley trying to get a shot off the defense. Out there is Gagno. Gagno working her way down the line, being guarded by Bigelow. And it goes off of Bigelow. Be another throw in for Chazy. So the Eagles would like nothing more than to get another goal before the half to increase their lead, which is now 2-0. Would like to go to 3-0 here. Goes to Trombley, has it knocked away. Gagno's there. Chips it up. And it's Gagno with the ball, working her way in. Sends it up and over. Pepper's there. She has it knocked away. Trombley can't get to it. Trombley battling for the ball. Trombley wins that battle. Pushing it up over to Gagno. Sent across. And there's a header. Nice header by Pombrio on a feed from Gagno. And they get that third goal with 2:50 to go. You can see that play set up from here. It was going across, and Pombrio was just eyeballing it, and she headed it into the net. Nice play, Eagles. So here comes Bigelow.
Chazy goal scored by number 1, Rachel Pombrio, and assisted by number 4, Shelby Gagno.
Gagno heading it up. Pombrio to the far side. There goes Skylar Thomas. Thomas sends it across. There's a deflection, and it looks like another corner kick. This is their 8th corner kick in one half, Calvin.
Well, the ball's been down here the entire time except for a few seconds here and there.
Right. So I guess you'll get your share of corner kicks if you keep it down here most of the time.
2 minutes.
And there's the feed. And it goes off of Polomsky. So we have a minute 45 here left in the first half, and Coach Trombley's got to be pleased with what she's seen so far. And Gilmore, Lindsey Gilmore to the far side. It'll be a throw-in for Willsboro. there's a shot wide of the net. So under a minute, Calvin, 47 seconds to be exact, and this first half will be in the books. 3-0 Chazy here on the 10th of September 2013 on the eve of September 11th.
Yep. Tomorrow morning I'll be at the border and they'll have their third annual remembrance ceremony there, or at least third that we'll have covered. I think they had one or two before we started covering them. But we were there for the 10th anniversary, and we were there last year, and we'll be back again this year.
It's hard to believe it's been 12 years.
Yes.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And this first half has officially is come to an end, and it's in the books. Chazy leading 3-0.
In honor of assistant coach Morgan Rusi's dad, Mark Rusi, who passed away on July 30th after a long, hard battle with cancer. Today would have been his 48th birthday. He is greatly missed and will never be forgotten. Thank you.
All right, a moment of silence for Morgan Rusi's father, who passed away this summer in the end of July and would have been 48 years old today. The team paying a little tribute. Unfortunately, they didn't tell us what they were doing, so we came on just in time to catch that.
And we're here starting the second half, and Calvin, you got to admit the first half was pretty impressive for the Lady Eagles.
Yeah, I don't know what was more exciting, watching that first half or watching the grass grow in the field. The Eagles just kind of dominated, and hopefully we'll see a little fire in the Warriors this half.
Yeah, well, I'm sure Coach Douglas had a nice conversation with them. Trombley going down the sideline. Oh, nice play by Trombley, trying to keep it in. Just out of her reach. And here's the throw in by Rachel Burt. Taken by Trombley, chips it up, trying to find Gagno. Stepping up is Pepper. Pepper's got Lauren in front of her as well as Gagno. Sideline it is Rachel Gilmore. Has it knocked away, Latchimore. Chips it up over to Pepper. And there's wide. There's Mara Trombley going up there for Chazy. Sending it across, and it goes too far ahead of everybody into the hands. And looks like we have a different goalkeeper out there. And I don't know who that is. Coach, who's in net for you now? Okay, thank you. And Andrea O'Hara is in net right now. Trombley, far sideline, and it is Gagno. Working her way down. Here goes Lauren into the center. Lauren trying to head it in, and it just heads it right to O'Hara.
She got their own cheer, you know, the hey-oh.
What?
Hey-oh.
Hey-oh. Here goes Gilmore. Lauren. Offsides on the Eagles. Pombrio's getting all bandaged up there. Looks like she got her something going on down there.
Yeah.
I don't think she's going to be able to run. It looks like a cast down there, Calvin. I don't know if you get on film, but it looks like she has a cast down there on her leg. There's Pombrio getting her leg up. Her right leg looks like the Tin Man there from Wizard of Oz. she won't look up at us, Calvin, but she's smiling down there. And oh, Latchmore calling for it, has it knocked away. Trombley chipping it up, trying to find Lauren. Lauren has it, far sideline, and over to Skylar Thomas. Thomas ripping a shot off the defense. And we have a corner kick for Chazy, number 12 coming up, or number 9 actually. And there's the feed, nice feed in. And Trombley hit it, but it just, the defense was there. And knocked in by Thomas, or no, Gagnon it looks like. Gagnon will get the goal, it's number 4. Are you done for the day? You can actually bend your knee and rope that?
Number 4, Chazy Daniel. The goal was unassisted.
And nice play by Gagnon. And the score still shows 3 up there, but they'll catch it. It's 4-0 at this point. And there she is. Gilmore trying to chip it up over to Lauren. It's Gilmore now work her way in. Gilmore cutting in. Gilmore gets a shot off short post, but O'Hara is there.
If Gilmore had a left-footed shot, she could have had a much better opportunity right there.
Yeah. Nice trap by Laporte over to Pepper. She goes to the far side, trying to find Thomas. She does. Thomas looking for somebody. Work her way down the sideline. Takes it off of Trombley, Tiffany Trombley. And Trombley sends it back up over to Thomas. And the ball working its way down the line. Gagnon goes down on the collision. So here's a good opportunity for the Eagles again. With 34-23 to go. With a very commanding 4-0 lead here. There's the chip in. And it's cleared out by the defense. Gagnon's there. Sends it back. Goes off of Gilmore. Gilmore trying to get there. She has Trombley behind her. Pushes it up, trying to get hold of Trombley. Trombley battling for the ball, has it knocked away, picked up by Gilmore. Gilmore working her way across. Trombley trying to get a shot off, and it's shot by Lauren, and it goes 5-0 Chazy. It was Lauren from Mara Trombley.
Chazy goal, scored by number 20, Hannah Lauren, and assisted by number 23, Mara Trombley.
And here come the Eagles with 33-20 to go here. And we have Heidi Krekel as well as Rachel Pombro all bandaged up with that right leg of hers, ready to check back in. You think Krekel and Pombro were sisters with their hairs are braided. Their hair is braided.
One's a double pigtail, one's a single pigtail.
Oh, they want to go to separate the two.
Yeah.
And here comes Kenna Barnes, as well as Bailey Stocker. And coming up is Caitlin Therian, Hannah Lauren, and Bailey Pepper off the field. Olivia Blaze sends it up, trying to find Thomas.
Christine, warm up, Bailey. Warm up. I feel like Caleb.
And Paige Barcombe will check into the game, as well as Christine Pilon and Kaylee Bell.
If it comes out, be ready to shoot.
Guys.
And we have a goal kick. Substitution, ladies. And the goal kick here for Chazy. Paige Barcombe just checking into the game. Gets the kick off. And Pombrio pushing it up. Trying to find Krekel. And a good job, wise job by number 33, Rachel Burt, because Krekel's got some good speed. Kaylee Bell into the game, as well as Christine Pilon. And Trombley gets a shot off, and there's the save by O'Hara. And there's a push. Jimmy Karen says a push.
Ari,
Kick,
warm
Red,
up.
on the kick. Push
Lily,
up.
warm up.
And ball toward midfield. Gagno sending it up. She's got Krekel. She's got Pombrio. And here they come. O'Hara taking her time coming off the line. She got there, but she waited maybe a second or two, a little too late.
Well, she heard Joey say she's got to stay back in the net earlier in the game. You know, so she was listening. She was down below us when you said that. So
She should have waited and let the girls catch the ball. Then she should have cut the angle. Okay, so now we have Lily Hayes into the game, as well as Ariana Hagan.
Mara. Joey.
And so Coach Trombley, it was around the 33-minute mark, just emptied her bench basically. It's good to get these other girls in. Absolutely. You gotta get these other girls in here. And there's a shot across the line. And it will be a goal kick here for the Warriors.
Right here, why you got it, girl? Haley. Hold up. Let's go, Haley.
Well,
I think she called for a fair catch.
5-0. You turn the other cheek.
Wide, Christine. Look at Heidi.
And nice play by Pilon.
And the important thing there, Joey, is she kept playing it.
Right, like nothing happened.
Yeah, and let the refs make the call. So often you see a kid do something like a handball, and they just give up and force the ref to make the call, whether they saw it or not.
Go, Christine, go.
Pilon pushes it up over to Krekel.
Go, Heidi. Come on.
Krekel, good speed. course. And it was Lily Hayes going short side. And Lily Hayes got the goal, but it was Heidi Krekel with the assist. And Kaylee Bayshard has checked into the game.
Number 5, Heidi Krekel.
And nice play by Terrian. Baker just wanted to get a foot on the ball, came out to kick it. It's lonely back there in a game like this when you're a goalie.
At least it's not cold. It's
No, it's not cold.
nice when it's bitter cold and the
Yeah.
kids stand back there.
And oh, there was it.
Outside! Come on, Heidi! You gotta come hard! Don't use the elbow, Heidi! Christine, show!
And it is Therian with the ball. So throw in here for the Warriors with 26:11 to go.
That scoreboard light says 5.
Should be 6.
Okay.
Yeah, it should be 6. And there's Krekel going by the defense. A good hustle by number 23, which would have been Trina Bigelow, the freshman. All the way to Pelon.
Inside, Kaylee! Inside of her, Kaylee! Goal side! Goal side, Kaylee!
And Barcombe with the ball. Lily Hayes has the speed. Hayes knows how to finish, and she had the jump on the defense. He knew that was a matter of time. It will now go to 7. And statistically speaking, it's just domination by the Eagles, Calvin. 16 shots on net, 10 corner kicks, and a 7-0 lead. And the second. And I mean, Coach Trombley has everybody playing right now. And these girls out there, they want to prove they want to earn some spots out there.
Yeah. If they want to impress the coach, they got to put that ball in the net, or if they're playing defense, keep Willsboro away.
I mean, you look at it in the paper tomorrow and say, oh, they ran up the score. Well, I don't see it that way standing here. She I mean, all the starters are out.
Right. Yeah, not a lot more you can do. You can't just pass the ball around.
No, I mean, for the integrity of the game, you got to play it. Well, here's a chance for the, there's a shot. And Baker is there. And ball at midfield. And Hagen's there. Ariana Hagen. That goes off the Willsboro defense, so throw in here for Chazy with 24 more minutes to go in this half, Calvin.
It's a lot of time.
Yeah, it is. I will say I do like when you do the talking business segments in the Chazy area. That's really nice. Not so far to travel. Champlain, actually, just outside of Chazy.
Yeah, that's right. We were in Champlain today.
Champlain, Chazy School District. So I heard some positive feedback on the show we did last week on the Woodman. A couple people said they saw it, they enjoyed it.
And they saw it on the internet. It hasn't been on TV yet, so
That must be where they saw it then.
obviously, yeah.
You guys, you need to cheer these guys on.
And the ball's at midfield. And picked up by the Warriors. It was Sloper getting her foot on the ball.
Good job, Kaylee.
Kaylee Bell setting it up. to midfield. And Stocker does a nice job. Bailey Stocker some space. Sending it up, trying to find Pilon. And it is Lily Hayes with 2 goals so far today. And nice play by Therian. She's splitting the defense. Has it knocked away. A good defensive play by Bridget Moran. Pilon up over to Caitlin Therian.
Hey, whoever's burping out loud like that, I want to hear it. Cover your mouth. Heidi!
Pushing it through. Oh, nice feed. Crackle looking to get the shot off. Crackle, goes near side, but what a nice feed. So you have Lindsay Gilmore checking into the game. Coming out is Bayshard.
Heidi, first touch, positive. You're back. Yep, both sides.
Good work, Trina. Stay with it.
Here we go.
Barnes with the ball, has space. Barnes sends it up, trying to find Hayes. And it's Gilmore, Lindsay Gilmore. The Lindsays are out there, Gilmore and Hayes. And nice play by Therian. Over to Hayes. And Jamie Labarge looks like he's putting out a yellow card. Giving it to Henrich.
Hustle over. Hustle.
So right now, Joey, you and I are hoping that the officials don't notice that the clock kept running.
No, they just kept running through all this. Score! And what a nice finish. I'm thinking Kaylee Bell.
13.
Who is it?
13.
No, Christine Pilon. And she took it off the outside of her foot and just put it right in. So Christine Pilon makes it 8-0. It was Krekel with the assist.
Another assist for
Thank
Krekel.
you. Scored by number 13, Christine Pilon, assisted by number 5, Heidi Krekel.
And this second, nice shot. This second squad is looking impressive out there, Calvin.
Yes, they'd be a good game against the first squad.
Yeah. It's pretty neat when you have that deep of a bench.
Yeah.
So, Calvin, we have 18:27. The clock is working its way to the zero marker here. And it is Lindsay Gilmore working her way to the end line. Sends it across. Nice shot. Oh, just by everybody.
Come on, Red. Keep working. Don't stop. 2-0. guys stop playing.
You have the bench in there like this, Joey. You know, somebody would say, well, why don't you put your defenders up in the front line? And you got people that, when they come in the game, are going to play that front line, and the only way they're going to get experience out there is in this game. So you can't stick your subs on the front line and have them play defense, because then when they're needed, they won't have experience in their position.
And I mean, coach can't do any more than what she's done. I mean, what do you do?
No, you can't say don't shoot, don't score.
Yeah, these girls are biting at the bit to get their opportunity to get out there. You know, but you hope a team like Willsboro can take something from this game, go back and work on it during their practices, and hopefully it can make them a better team.
Yeah.
And nice play by Barcombe stepping up. Up over to Caitlin Therian. Hagen trying to do something there, working her way down. And it's cleared out. Therian is there, called off by Stocker.
Slide over, work with Kelsey.
And cleared out by Barcombe. Oh, yep, trying to find Krekel. Krekel with a couple assists. Sends it through. And it's cleared out by Burt.
I don't have anyone. Taylor, switch with Brendler. Yes.
And there's the ball into Chazy territory. Back there is Barcombe. She has Barnes to her left of her. Goes right to Barnes. Barnes pushing it up to the open space. And Willsboro still playing hard. Gabby Yeager sends it up into Chazy territory with 15:31 to go. Chazy leading this game 8-0. 19 shots on net. 10 corner kicks. And Logan Baker working her way off the line. Big punt to midfield, and it is Hayes looking to split that defense. Ball at midfield. Good job by Terrian coming up there. Here come the Warriors. Trying to get a quality shot off, but Barcombe's there defensively, and there's Therian. Trying to find Hagen, and it goes out of bounds. Throw in here for the Warriors. Another throw in here for the Eagles. And Bailey Stocker with the throw in here. And Krekel tried to chip it over, but goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Warriors. So going back to the other night, the coach for the Center Mauritius will be really proud of that first half. A lot of video, no voices.
No sound.
No sound whatsoever.
That happens when your mic isn't plugged in all the way. It was just in the right spot where it cut off the camera mic, and it wasn't providing any sound on its own. So
Oh well.
strategically placed.
But we gotta give Joe a little leeway. He doesn't work the camera all the time.
That's right.
It could have happened to any of us. It probably wouldn't have, but it could have happened to any of us.
Theoretically.
Theoretically, it would have. But the fish had a tooth pulled today, so
But he was going to come here if needed.
he said, "Well, talk is cheap."
Yeah. Well, he went to call, I think, if he.
Yeah, when he heard you were coming, but he doesn't read your emails.
No. He's boycotting my
I mean,
emails.
you only spent a good 30 minutes preparing that lineup for us. And well, here we are. Whoa! Freckle chipping it up.
It took me many hours to lay out covering this team, covering that team, and decide what my fall schedule would look like.
I'm sure it did. I mean, well, I assume the show today was your first show today? The Talking Business segment?
Yes.
All right. And then you did a track meet tonight.
Cross country.
Or cross country. Then you have this game here.
And Judy's covering the town board meeting.
Okay, so you have 4 events just today.
Yes.
They're being covered by Hometown Cable. Now, what town board, Chazy?
Champlain. Sam did the Chazy last night. Village of Champlain did their own last night. I haven't picked it up yet.
Okay.
Altona's meeting was early last week. I got the DVD today. And Rouse's Point does their own, so we've got one of those this week. They're the only one in our area that has 2 meetings a month.
How many different shows do you run in the course of a day on TV, on the Access channel?
It varies. Usually it's always at least 2. More often than not 3. This coming weekend we're going to have 5 different programs on, 5 different events.
I mean, with everything that you record, there's not a lot of time for the old stuff to come out. Even though I know you put them out there.
Right.
But so now, how far in advance are you playing your lineup?
Well, I put on the first soccer game a week after it was played, but we did 10 soccer games that weekend, so
Right.
the 10th one is going to be a couple weeks after it was played.
And there's
At this point, we've still got a few races from Airborne that Robbie knows and his Uncle Rob knows did. And
yeah. So we have a throw in here for the Warriors. We're approaching the 10-minute mark here left in the game, and there's no doubt who's going to win this game. Chazy leading 8-0 on goals by many players.
yes. Too many to name.
Yeah, I didn't. Without the fish, I wasn't thinking I'd write their names down and the times. Usually I do that.
Joe would remember that stuff.
Well, Joe would have. I mean, but Joe's a professional. But the Lady Eagles putting on an impressive performance here tonight. And look at this move here. There's a shot and a score. And that went to, was it 17? Lindsay Gilmore. 17 unassisted. They can't find an assist out there.
Nobody raised their hand. Heck, I would have raised my hand.
Heck, yeah.
I did it.
You had 12 girls on the sideline raising their hand. They wanted the assist. Well, they're the 12th man over here.
Chazy goal scored by number 17, Lindsay Gilmore. The goal is unassisted.
I bet there'll be an assist in the paper tomorrow.
Oh, nice play. And that was Barnes. Just a nice footwork there. Hagan on the far sideline. And Stocker trying to do a good job. She does. Gilmore with just had the goal, working her way up, sends it through, trying to find Krekel. And good job by Pilon. Into the open space, picked up by number 27, Yeager. Pushed it back over to Bigelow. Back over to Yeager. Taken away by Stocker. So we're under 8 minutes here at the George Brendler Field on the 10th of September 2013. A beautiful night for soccer. Absolute gorgeous night. Actually, it turned out to be a decent crowd for tonight's game, and I'm thinking there were a few pounds of Mickey fries that found their way into a lot of bellies over there, Calvin.
Yeah, I agree with you. This past Saturday, it was the 7th of September, and they had a nice ceremony at the Tim and Kim Howley house home there. It's called the Scott Home.
Yep.
And right across from the Weathercock. And after the event, Mickey Kahn came over and was talking with me, and I introduced Judy to Mickey, and she was,
she finally met Mickey.
She was like, meeting your Colonel Sanders.
Right, exactly, yeah. I mean, that must have been the highlight of Judy for that day.
She's still talking about it.
Oh, I bet she is. I mean, anytime you can meet Mickey live.
Yeah. It was just,
well, anytime there's a Mickey sighting, people get excited about that. There's no doubt about it. But I assume you're going to be down at the Jamboree this weekend?
What Jamboree is that?
The one that Chazy does with the 40 teams going down there. You ever go to that one? Or you'll be here for the games here at the field here. Is it here? No, the Chazy JV boys play in Beatmantown on Saturday.
First of all, nobody has told me about it. And secondly, the Lawrence Country Honor Flight takes off. The ceremony starts at 7 in the morning. Okay. And then at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, we have the Battle of Plattsburgh parade. So whoever scheduled it for this particular weekend, picked the wrong weekend.
Yeah, so it is going to be a busy weekend, that's for sure. But they do a nice job, that Battle of Plattsburgh. I mean, overall, week, there's just so many wonderful things going on.
Yeah, we were at 4 places last Saturday. Started at Dewey Tavern in Champlain, then went to Culver Hill in Beatmantown, Halsey's Corner in the town of Plattsburgh, and then ended up here in Chazy.
Well, I drove by the Howley residence, and you were there filming, and somebody was reading. But when I went by, there was somebody on a chair. It looked like they were reading something.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hubble was reading.
Okay.
Pete Hubble.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then Bob Cheeseman was reading something for a while too, so maybe it was Bob Cheeseman when you went by.
And it's nice that the people dress up.
The reenactors, yeah. They rather enjoy reenacting at that particular location.
They do. One thing I did notice, they weren't shying away from the pints.
John O'Brien stocked up on rum just for the occasion.
Well,
That's what those 18-12 guys wanted.
It's not that warm at night in those pens.
That's right.
Well, we were there that evening, and they were doing the cannon fire and stuff like that. It was it was actually kind of fun to watch. Everybody's whooping it up, and they were enjoying it.
Oh, they shot a few of their guns across the road toward the Weathercock, and some people were driving by. Kind of got their attention.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, we have 4 minutes and 34 seconds. If you're just joining us, it is going to be the Battle of Plattsburgh events going on. But it is the 10th of September 2013 on a gorgeous, gorgeous night for soccer here at the George Brendler Field. And I noticed I think it was Lee Barkham created a Chazy soccer Facebook page. And a lot of people are posting on that.
Here's another page.
Chazy Boys, or Chazy Soccer, I think. I don't know if it's boys, but Chazy Soccer.
Well, there's a boys page, alumni page, and there's a girls page, and there's another one.
Yeah, there's a third one now. I think it was started by the Barkhams.
I think Casey started the boys one to begin with, so maybe Lee started one.
Yeah, and that was really nice that Lee came out of hibernation to come back to hometown cable.
Yes, well, he'd been barred for 20 years.
Yeah, well, he paid his dues.
Joe Coulombe is still permanently barred, so Joe Coulombe was never allowed back on hometown cable.
No,
As is Andy Frisbee.
Okay. There's standards up here to get up in this booth.
That's right.
They're low, but there's standards to get up here. Well, we're approaching the 3-minute mark. Chazy ahead 9-0. And there is Christine Pilon. And I got nothing but praise here for this. The reserves for Chazy, they've just come out and they're playing very, very well. And Krekel now splitting the defense. This is dangerous. Krekel, hits just over. Krekel's eyes got as big as silver dollars as she went into that goalie.
She's got 2-3 assists already. So.
Yeah. You know, it'd be nice to get that goal, though. She's played very well up there tonight. And Barco push up to Pilon. Sends it right back over to Therian.
2 minutes.
Splitting the defense. And nice clear out by number 33, Rachel Burt. And good hustle by number 23, Bigelow, the freshman. And off her line is Ms. Baker. Hagen with the ball. We're now in a minute 25. And it is Hayes with the ball, has it knocked away. Barnes playing defense. But some nice movement by the freshman Bigelow. Nice play by Barco. And the big booming kick by Crowninshield. Under a minute to go. Kept in by the Eagles. Barcombe just sending it forward. Smart play by the defensive person.
But getting back to Lee Barcombe, seriously, he did a great job on that microphone. I was very impressed with the job he did.
He was a natural, and I did a game with him too. You couldn't make it, and Lee just fit right in. He just blended right in. He did a nice job. And for you, I mean, he did the play-by-play, right?
Right.
Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, it is officially in the books. Chazy beats Willsboro 9-0 on the 10th of September 2013. I'm Joey Trombley along with Calvin Castine on the camera. And as Calvin likes to say, that's the way it was in beautiful downtown